Greetings to you all. This is your brother Ambrose Weda.Esq, lawyer and prolific published author. From the Greatness School, the Greatness Platform, our talk today is to share with you the 12 things successful lawyers do religiously. I've been in practice for the last 25 years plus, and I've seen professional colleagues who are extremely successful around financially, spiritually, socially, economically. Their professions are soaring, they have big names, they have big resources, they are doing well, and they are famous, rich and famous. And my studies have shown that there are certain specific things that they do repeatedly, religiously, and in a specific pattern. This is what I want to share with you today from this platform so that you also join that league now or in quite a few years' time. Interestingly, Solomon, the richest man that ever lived, the wisest man ever recorded, said, and I quote, "Poverty and shame comes to him who ignores discipline. But whoever heeds correction will be honored." Check it out at Proverbs 13, verse 18. So what are these things that I've seen 12 lawyers do, successful lawyers do religiously, that seem to be their secrets for greatness? Number one, they discriminate company. In other words, they choose their company carefully. They choose their friends carefully. They keep company of successful people, positive people, grown people, famous people. They surround themselves with success. In fact, you'll find them in various high-class clubs. The kind of games they play are like golf, polo, things like that. Their company, you can see, is success. They talk success. They talk future. They have long-term plans. They discriminate company. They don't just pick the crowd. They don't just walk with the crowd. They don't just surround themselves with people who are whining and dining and many and whatever. They are select few, discriminate company. If you also want to be in their league, relook at the company you keep, the people around you, and ask yourself, is it a growth company? Are you the best in them? Or there are others that you emulate, you can imitate, you can follow, you run after? Number two, they read extensively, they read widely, they read daily. They read for pleasure, they read for knowledge. They research their cases, materials, and briefs. They constantly grow in wisdom. In fact, your Maker, through Solomon, said, "Seek wisdom. It is the principal thing." Look at Proverbs 4:7. They read, they are readers. They have books, huge books like this. They are read widely. They read economics, they read law, they read science, they read journals. Reading, they have books, they read in their cars, they read in their offices, they read in their homes. They're readers, they are readers. Number three, I see them plan. Their career is planned throughout till retirement. They forecast the future. They bring it forward and then they order it. Their lives are ordered, structured. They work and move strategically. Things are arranged. Even the kind of earning, they know how much they'll earn this year, next year, the years to come. Things are ordered, things are structured, things are well placed, planning. Therefore, I would urge you, if you want to reach their levels and even more, plan your life. Have what is called a master plan. Have what is called a growth pattern. 4, they specialize. They are known for special areas of law. They are not jacks of all trades. They don't do everything. They are not a windbag here, there, today, this area of law is paying, whether they go for it. You will find that a lawyer is known for a specific work, and they're known well. They're court lawyers, they're conveyancers, they're commercial lawyers, they're negotiators, they're arbitrators. They specialize. And in the specialization, they become authority. They become an expert, and they become so valuable that they attract a lot of money. They accumulate knowledge, and they become authority, and therefore highly valuable. So if you want to grow beyond them, specialize, accumulate knowledge, become an expert in an area, and you become highly valuable. Number 5, they train continuously. Training is the sharpening of skills. They sharpen the ability to communicate, ability to talk. They accumulate practical knowledge, practical skill. They do it again and again. It is continuous and constant learning. They learn new skill sets. Like now with the pandemic that we have, the COVID-19, there are new skill sets that you require, that they will accumulate. So if you are not careful, they get it before you do. So you will see them. They are always on top when it comes to training. They attend local and national seminars. They listen to videos like this for growth and learning. They get new skills. That is where you should go if you want to be one of the top. Number 6, they are good at connection. They connect. They are charming. They know that whatever they want is in the hands of other people. Did you know that anything you want is in the hands of another person? That the skills you're having are for the sake of other people? That's why you learn them. They know how to connect. They are great seducers. They are charming. They know how to hook up with people. They relate with the right people, and they market themselves. They sell themselves. They bring attention to their skills. People know they exist and they go for them. They are very strategic. They develop strategic relationships. Relationships that are profitable. Relationships that are of growth. We talked about discriminate company. That is what they know how to connect. Do you know how to connect with people? How to relate? Your social interactions. Can you walk to a stranger and you become friends? They know it. Learn it. Number 7. They work. They are workers. They are very industrious. They love work. They work very hard, sometimes very long hours, and they work smart. They know which work to delegate, which work to do personally. They are diligent and keen. Work dominates their time, and they also know how to arrange their time, how to stage their time, how to dominate time. They are workers. They are not lazy. You'll always find very early in the morning they're already at work, and sometimes until very late, working consistently, properly, and diligently. That is what you also need, ability to work if you are going to be successful. Number 8, they invest. Whatever they earn, they don't eat the whole of it. They invest a considerable portion. They sow for future supply. They multiply whatever they receive. They don't consume everything. You'll find that if you go close, quite a number of them have what is called passive income. Things that bring in resources, money when you really don't work. Passive income. They are the major investors in real property, money markets, learning. They invest. They are not poor people, they are rich. They are wealthy because of investment. And they are very careful, and they employ professionals in that regard. Number 9, they exercise. They are physically fit. They run, they tone the body, they train, they run, they walk. They go for something called body massage to just twist the nerves. physically fit. They're members of gyms, members of clubs, they play sports, golf, polo, just to be fit. That is where you need to go if you want to be successful, because your body is what you use to work as a professional, and it's what you use to earn money. Number 10, they always take a rest. There's a difference between sleeping and rest. Rest is stop work in order for you to renew yourself, to re-energize. They take time off from work. They renew themselves periodically. They go on holidays. They take time to think and to reflect, to strengthen the mind. They also know that good sleep renews the body. They sleep well, and they have made very good, comfortable sleeping places. They meditate. They also pray, because there are things which are beyond you that you release to the maker of the universe to deal with it, to take charge. They take rest. Always, if you are going to be strong and able, you must periodically take a rest. Even the creator of the universe rested on the 7th day, took a full rest, and commanded you and me to take a rest. Work very hard, take a rest. Number 11, they enjoy. It is not just work and mourning. They entertain themselves. That is why they join clubs. They are in good places. They play sports. They play polo, golf, and things like that. They are functional families. You also see quite a number of them, they dress very well, very well. In a manner that is pleasing, neat and clean. They groom well. They also live well, good homes. They drive good cars, comfortable and safe. And if you see them, they're generally hopeful, living a life of gratitude. Your Creator said, in all things, give thanks. You can see they radiate joy because they practice it. To grow, you need also to radiate joy. Number 12, they're extremely generous. They are philanthropic. They volunteer. In fact, they are the biggest number. Research shows that they are the biggest number who provide pro bono services. They give resources. They give back to society. They give back to humanity. They're extremely generous. They sow, and the seed multiplies, and that's why they continue sowing. If you are going to be great and highly successful, you must also learn to give. It is a form of sowing. And you give cheerfully. They are cheerful givers. In conclusion, King Solomon interestingly said, and I quote, that what has been will be again. What has been done will be done again. There is nothing new under the sun. Look at Ecclesiastes 1, verse 9. These things they have done are the same things you do, and you sow, and you become successful more than them. If you find this video enlightening, please share it with other colleagues that we may continue growing each other. If you have not subscribed to this channel to share similar videos and growth videos, please do. Click the subscription button. Make a comment so that we continue improving these things and sharing. You know, and I know, and we all know that iron sharpens iron. Thank you so much, and God bless you.